Hello, welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. But it's not Wednesday, it's Friday, because I thought I'd treat you guys to another whiskey review. Apologies again for my slight kind of hoarseness in my voice. I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold. That's affecting my throat. So yeah, it's getting a little bit better. Anyway, today I'm reviewing Timorous Beastie by Douglas Lang. Douglas Lang are an independent bottler and blender of whiskies in Scotland. They're most famous for their Old Particular range and their Extra Old Particular, but they also do these wonderful vatted malts. Now this is fairly new. It was released in the last year or so. It's called Timorous Beastie and it is a blended Highland malt, so it only contains malts from the Highlands. This one in particular includes malts from Blair Athol, Glengarry, Glengoyne, Dalmore and others. The great thing about independent bottlers like Douglas Lang is most of them bottle natural colour, most of them do not chill filter, and most of them bottle at more than 40%. So this one is bottled at 46.8%. It is natural colour and it is non-chill filtered, which means you get all the natural oils and fats, and it's a natural colour. And as you can tell here, lovely, light, beautiful colour. Slight haze to it as well from the non-chill filtration. Packaged pretty nicely in the, well, I think very nicely in this kind of, what's the word, kind of black and white. What's the word to describe something black and white? I can't remember. You know what I mean. Yeah, black and white box with all the information on the back about the whiskey, talking about which distilleries it uses. Now you'll notice it hasn't got an age on, doesn't matter. The idea of this is it's displaying a Highland blended malt, a Highland style. So Highland style is quite hard to define because, you know, Highlands is such a huge area, but generally Highland style is more kind of honeyed, a little bit more kind of toffeed. So I always describe Highland style as almost like Werther's Originals, kind of old man toffees, that kind of thing. So let's have a go. Let's see what the nose is like. Let's see what the taste is like. Blended Highland malt by Douglas Lang. Ooh. A very, very distinctive nose. Now, in January, I went to Glengoyne Distillery and tried the new make, try a bunch of their range, and this to me it smells a lot like Glengoyne, that kind of lovely kind of almost sour apple note, the fruitiness, that kind of honeyed malt. It is kind of heathery as well. Obviously, you know, this is what the box says, but on the nose it immediately gives you heather, honey, apples. There's almost like a kind of a custardy note going on as well there, but almost like kind of custard that's kind of left to kind of sit for about a week. Right. Okay. Almost like a, I get almost like a kind of a pencil shavings thing as well. So kind of like shaved wood, sawdust, in like a really pleasant way. Okay, on to the taste. Mmm. No, straight. Oh, the finish. Good. Straight away on the palate, you get real upfront honey note, real upfront sweetness immediately as soon as you put it into your mouth. That's the first thing that's apparent. As it then develops, a little bit of spiciness comes through. You can get that youthfulness. Obviously there is going to be some young whiskey in here. You get that youthful spritzy spiciness to it. And then kind of fruit layer upon fruit layer kind of develops nicely. Let's give it another taste. You know what it's like? It's like drinking liquidized custard apples and honey. Obviously custard and honey is liquid anyway, but you get custard, apples and honey, bit of cinnamon, bit of clove spice, mix them all together, and you've got Timorous Beastie. It's really, really tasty. I defy anyone to be given that and not think the taste is a really well put together little taste. Obviously they're using very, very good malt whisky here. Let's have one more taste for the finish. I get kind of a pear note coming through as well. And again, on the finish, there's almost like an aromatic smoke that comes through as well. You get that Highland smoke. Again, a kind of a very small bit of kind of saltiness as well, right at the end. Finish-wise, again, considering there is probably some young whiskey in here. It's got a nice, pleasant, medium-length finish. It's really well put together. And I'm going to give that a solid 8 out of 10 for the Timorous Beastie. It's only about £35 a bottle, so it's an absolute bargain. And the look of the bottle as well, it'd be an awesome ideal bottle for a gift as well. It's quirky, it's got a little dormouse on there, which is quite cute. Monochrome is the colour, monochrome, black and white, that's what I meant. Anyway, 8 out of 10 for the Timorous Beastie. I will be reviewing the rest of the blended malts range from Douglas Lang in the next coming weeks. Please leave me a comment if you've tried any of the Douglas Lang whiskies. Please share the video, and I will see you next week for yet another whiskey review with me, Joe. Cheers guys, bye bye.